How many veterans are homeless in the UK? There may be fewer homeless veterans in the UK than you'd think, but figures don't tell the whole story. Veterans experiencing homelessness is an emotive issue, and there's often an association made between ex-service personnel and street homelessness. However, it's not always a connection that is borne out in the statistics. The Royal British Legion says it is sleepers who have served their time with the forces. But what do the figures tell us? Some of the UK's most marginalised people and get a great. What percentage of UK homeless are veterans? The Royal British Legion's long-held estimate is that somewhere between 3 and 6% of homeless people have an armed forces background, but there are concerns that some homeless veterans are rendered invisible by the way statistics are collected. In a 2014 report surveying the ex-forces community, the Legion reported that the number of veterans living on the streets in London has plummeted since the 1990s, when figures indicated that 20% of the homeless population were ex-services at the time. A 2008 study found that the proportion had dropped to 6%. The most recent rough sleeping figures for London, the Combined Homelessness and Information Network, CHAIN, found 5% of the people counted on the streets of the English capital had an armed forces background. How many people are homeless in the UK? And what can you do about it? Homelessness facts and statistics. The numbers you need to know in 2022. How many empty homes are there in the UK? But the government's rough sleeping strategy, published in September, revealed 6% of UK nationals who were street homeless served in the armed forces, according to the government's national questionnaire on the subject. According to Lee Busblair, the Director of Operations at supported housing provider Riverside, this was the first rise in years and sparked concerns that there are still considerable gaps when it comes to ensuring all veterans are supported.